Hey there, traders. What's going on? Jamie Saettele here. It is June 11th, 2021, and let's get into the charts. This is FX Power Hour with me, Jamie Saettele, Chief Technical Strategist at Scandinavian Capital Markets and founder of SB Trade Desk. So let's share the screen here and get started. All right. So essentially this week was all about today, Friday, because literally nothing has happened until today. In fact, if I bring up, I actually had this plan to show you guys all these different crazy tight range charts. So this is Aussie right here. We had, before today, we had a weekly range of 0.62%. Now the weekly range right now is only 1.13%, but that is literally today's move is like doubled the move. So we don't have crazy small ranges like we had, going into today for this week. But finally, we might be getting a sustained dollar bid. So with that, why don't we move on to our usual program here and start with our US dollar, okay? And again, if you've got questions throughout the webinar, just please ask them, and I will do my best to answer them when time permits. All right, so going to the daily chart here. How many times have we looked at this chart over the last couple of months? A lot. It has been a brutal range, really since early May. We've gone absolutely nowhere, and you could argue even since mid-December. And again, I'm still looking at this as a very large base to work higher from. Excuse me. And if you are wondering why I'm looking at it like that, there are several reasons. Notably, you've got the entire rally from 2012 to 2020, the 38.2 retrace, right, of that rally, nailed support back in February. You've also got, obviously, what is this? Let's see here. Okay, looks like we're back. Looks like the internet connection went out for a little bit, so apologies for that. All right, so let's move on back to where we were. US dollar. Again, just a giant base. And the trigger for me, has been for a while, obviously, this center line, this median line of the pitchfork that originates back here at that 2017 high. And we're obviously very, very close to that. So I believe it was last Thursday when we got close to it. Then the next day, Friday, NFP Friday, market gate or the dollar gate bank, everything. Then we went quiet for this week until today, in which we are back on the bull train here for the dollar. So about 11,770 is the spot at which we start to maybe get something really sustained on the upside for the dollar. And again, going back to this 4-hour chart, we broke that little wedge last week, right? Had a couple of attempts at it and finally broke it. So we are finally starting to see some sustained upside pressure. And another thing that I want to pay attention to is, so RSI, a lot of people look at RSI at the overbought, oversold, right? There's a much better way to look at it. You want to look at it from the concept of RSI range rules, okay? RSI range rules state essentially that in a bull market, obviously depending on the time frame you're looking at, your support and your price lows will come in when RSI is down near 40. Okay, and at price highs, the market will get extremely overbought, right? Well above 70, into the 80s, etc. The opposite is true in a downtrend, right? The market will become very oversold on price lows, and on price highs, you'll stop probably around like 60 or something like that. Well, notice what's happened here. Basically, since the end of May, right? All the price lows, RSI has bottomed down near 40, and we are getting up through 70 on these last couple of rallies. So that is an important, behavior change with respect to momentum. And momentum in this case refers to RSI on the 4-hour chart, but that is something that should be noted. And it's just kind of an objective way to look at trends. In fact, if I were to bring up, say, let's take a look at 240-minute chart here. So various. So here's euro. Okay. So like look in the uptrend, for example, from the low here. You go overbought here. From that point forward, that was in early April. Look what happens. The market's overbought at the highs. We not once did we go oversold until literally just now on that 4-hour chart. So that is an important behavior change. The fact that we were going to get a breakdown was kind of suggested, if you will, the market was in a bearish state when we were, RSI was banging up against 60 here and could not push through that level over the last couple of days. So, that's a good kind of clean way to look at, momentum on any time frame. All right, moving on. Let's go to DXY real quick. Same deal here, starting to break out. Not much to really add to this other than the market is breaking out. You've got a nice base here, something of a head and shoulders bottom, if you will. And so, as you know, or should know, I am working with Scandinavian Capital Markets as the Chief Technical Strategist. We're based in Stockholm. Scandinavian Markets is a market maker, and we are looking for profitable traders to join our ranks. We have clients all over the globe that are looking for more strategies to invest in. So if you are a profitable trader and you would like to get into the money manager world, all goes according to plan and things go well, you can get your, strategy funded with up to $2 million. Okay. So come and show us your skills. To register, go to scandinavianmarkets.com/fundmytrades. Again, that is scandinavianmarkets.com/fundmytrades.